We only report what is of interest to the public without any intention to confirm or speculate anyone's private life. All information for entertainment and commentary purposes only.
Well, she is the evil side. And, there's an evil side and a good side, and that's the one.
Roseanne has finally spoken publicly after years of staying quiet about rumored connections and behind-the-scenes relationships involving Ellen DeGeneres and Jeffrey Epstein. And the conversation has people talking everywhere. In recent interviews and discussions, Roseanne shared her perspective on how influence and powerful industry circles allegedly operate in Hollywood. She suggested that some celebrities seem protected from criticism while others face major backlash very quickly. According to public discussions and media reports, back in 1988, Roseanne completely changed television with her hit sitcom. Her show focused on a working-class family that felt more realistic than many polished TV families audiences were used to seeing at the time. She also reportedly pushed hard for creative control behind the scenes and openly challenged producers over recognition for her ideas and personal story. Because of her outspoken personality and refusal to stay quiet, Roseanne quickly built a reputation as one of Hollywood's most unpredictable stars. Reports over the years have claimed that her conflicts with industry executives and writers created ongoing tension throughout her career. Many fans believe those moments shaped how she was treated in the entertainment business for years afterward. Ellen DeGeneres took a very different career path, and many entertainment reporters have pointed out how quickly her influence in Hollywood grew over time. In 1997, her sitcom featured a major television moment that received huge media attention and sparked conversations across the entertainment industry. The episode became one of the most talked about TV events of that era and helped place Ellen at the center of public discussion.
That was about a couple years ago when I was doing this reality show that I got myself talked into doing.
Right.
One thing I learned from doing that show, fake reality.
After that period, Ellen reportedly faced professional setbacks for a short time and stepped away from the spotlight briefly. However, industry insiders and media outlets later noted that she successfully rebuilt her career and returned to mainstream entertainment in a major way. Over the years, she developed strong relationships within television and became known as a polished and highly marketable daytime personality. That success eventually led to the launch of The Ellen DeGeneres Show, a daytime talk show that stayed on the air for nearly 2 decades and became one of the biggest programs on television. Her rise was often described by commentators as an example of strong networking, timing, and understanding how the entertainment business works behind the scenes. Ellen became one of the most recognizable faces in daytime television, known for dancing with guests, giving away prizes, and interviewing some of the biggest celebrities in entertainment. Her public image was heavily connected to positivity and kindness, which helped make her show a major success with audiences around the world. However, some critics and commentators later questioned whether that upbeat image fully reflected the reality of Hollywood culture behind the scenes. According to various public discussions and media opinions, certain people believed Ellen maintained strong relationships within influential entertainment circles, while others in the industry struggled after speaking openly about controversial topics. These claims remain largely speculative and are often debated online. Supporters of Roseanne have frequently compared the two stars and argued that their careers took very different directions because of how they approached the entertainment business. Some believe Roseanne's outspoken personality created conflicts within Hollywood, while Ellen was viewed as more aligned with mainstream industry expectations and television standards. Over the years, these comparisons have continued to fuel online debates about celebrity culture, media influence, and how public figures are treated differently depending on their image, relationships, and approach to the business. To understand why some online commentators connect Ellen DeGeneres to discussions surrounding Jeffrey Epstein, it's important to first look at how Epstein's story has been presented in the media over the years. Epstein, a wealthy financier with properties in Florida, New York, and a private island, became the subject of major investigations and widespread public attention. News reports stated that he faced serious allegations connected to inappropriate conduct and abuse of power during the early 2000s. Over time, many journalists, authors, and podcast hosts questioned whether Epstein acted alone or whether he had connections to influential social circles. These discussions have fueled years of documentaries, interviews, and public debate. However, many claims shared online remain unproven or speculative, and not all allegations have been verified in court. Roseanne has also spoken publicly about these topics on her independent media platforms. In one interview, she talked with investigative writer Nick Bryant, who has spent years discussing documents and public records connected to the Epstein case. During their conversation, they shared opinions about how influence, celebrity culture, and wealthy social networks may operate behind the scenes in entertainment and business circles. Bryant and other commentators have argued that Epstein's relationships with high-profile individuals raised major questions about power and influence among elite social groups. Still, many details discussed in online conversations continue to be debated, and several claims remain allegations rather than confirmed facts.
And they just tried to, and I felt like they killed my character and my character, but I thought they were sending a message.
Some online discussions surrounding Jeffrey Epstein have led to broader theories about celebrity culture, influence, and media power in Hollywood. Commentators have speculated that high-profile public figures may have faced pressure to protect their reputations and maintain strong industry relationships. However, many of these claims remain unverified and should be viewed as opinion rather than established fact. In these conversations, Ellen DeGeneres has occasionally been mentioned as part of larger debates about how celebrity image and public perception are managed in the entertainment industry. Critics have argued that daytime television often focuses on positivity and lighthearted entertainment, which they believe can distract audiences from larger controversies happening in the public sphere. Supporters of Ellen, however, point to her long career and success as a television host who connected with millions of viewers worldwide. Roseanne has also used interviews and podcasts to discuss what she sees as deeper issues involving fame, influence, and public narratives in Hollywood. During some of these conversations, she spoke with guests who shared personal experiences and opinions about power dynamics within the entertainment world. While these topics continue to generate attention online, many claims connected to celebrity networks and hidden influence remain speculative and heavily debated across media platforms. Audra Lynn has spoken publicly about her experiences and shared allegations connected to Jeffrey Epstein in various interviews and online discussions. Her comments, along with statements from other individuals connected to the case, have contributed to ongoing public conversations about influence, power, and accountability among wealthy social circles. During some interviews and podcasts, broader theories were also discussed regarding secretive networks and long-standing systems of influence. One topic that occasionally appeared in these conversations was the so-called bloodline of Cain, a theory that has circulated online and in fringe media for years. Supporters of the theory claim it relates to powerful families or hidden groups influencing global events, although there is no verified evidence proving these claims as factual. Commentators who discuss these theories often describe them as examples of hidden power structures operating behind major institutions and industries. However, many of these ideas remain speculative and are widely disputed by historians, researchers, and mainstream sources. Roseanne and several podcast guests have explored these controversial subjects as part of larger discussions about celebrity culture, influence, and public trust in institutions. The conversations continue to attract attention online, even as many claims remain unconfirmed and heavily debated. Some commentators and online personalities have described Jeffrey Epstein as part of a much larger conversation about influence, wealth, and access among elite social circles. These discussions often suggest that powerful networks may exist within entertainment, business, and media industries, although many of the claims shared online remain speculative and unproven. According to these theories, Epstein was viewed by critics as someone connected to influential people rather than the central figure behind every allegation or controversy tied to his name. Supporters of these ideas often argue that celebrity culture and media coverage can sometimes favor well-connected public figures, leading to ongoing debates about accountability and public perception. Roseanne has publicly shared her own opinions about these topics in interviews and podcasts over the years. Some of her supporters believe she faced professional backlash because of her outspoken comments and controversial statements, while others argue her career challenges were tied to public reaction and industry standards at the time. These conversations continue to spark major debate online, as audiences question how fame, influence, and media narratives shape public opinion in Hollywood and beyond. Roseanne continued speaking publicly about her views on celebrity culture and powerful social circles in Hollywood as online interest around these topics kept growing. In interviews, podcasts, and social media discussions, She shared opinions suggesting that influential figures in entertainment and business often protect their public image through strong media connections and industry relationships. During these conversations, Roseanne mentioned several high-profile public figures, including major celebrities and business leaders. Her comments attracted major media attention and sparked strong reactions online, with critics challenging her claims and supporters defending her right to speak openly about controversial topics. Many of the statements connected to these discussions remain speculative and have not been proven as fact. Ellen DeGeneres was also included in some of these public conversations. Supporters of Roseanne argued that Ellen represented a polished and widely trusted television personality within mainstream entertainment, while critics rejected suggestions that she was connected to any coordinated effort involving Hollywood influence or media narratives.
Hollywood ain't shit but pedos, and people under pedo control with their hand.
The debate eventually grew beyond individual celebrities and became part of a larger online discussion about fame, public image, and how audiences view powerful figures in entertainment. These topics continue to generate attention across podcasts, documentaries, and social media platforms. Ellen publicly pushed back against several online claims and conspiracy theories over the years, while critics and commentators continued debating celebrity influence in Hollywood. Some supporters of Roseanne believed her comments were being dismissed too quickly, arguing that she had first-hand experience working inside the entertainment industry and understood how powerful media relationships can shape public perception. Roseanne appeared on The Ellen DeGeneres Show multiple times during the 2000s, including interviews in 2004 and 2006. Looking back, some online commentators have suggested those appearances helped present a sense of unity between the two entertainers, despite their very different public personalities and careers. Others simply viewed the interviews as standard television appearances designed to attract viewers and create entertaining conversations. As public interest surrounding celebrity connections and elite social circles grew online, discussions involving figures such as Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Prince Andrew became major topics across documentaries, podcasts, and news coverage. Some commentators claimed mainstream entertainment often focused audiences on lighthearted content rather than larger controversies involving public figures. However, many of these interpretations remain opinion-based and heavily debated. Ellen's daytime show continued to succeed for many years because of its upbeat tone, celebrity interviews, and feel-good image. Supporters viewed her as one of television's most positive personalities, while critics later questioned whether that image reflected the full reality behind the scenes.
Kicked me off TV and said I was a threat to America and everything.
They called you a threat to America?
Well, something like that. A threat to Hollywood.
A threat to everything's a threat to Hollywood right now. Hollywood
Ain't it?
Seems to be crumbling at the foundations.
Isn't it?
In 2020, reports about workplace concerns connected to The Ellen DeGeneres Show began receiving major media attention. Former employees described allegations involving workplace culture and management issues, leading to widespread discussion online and in the press. The controversy marked a major turning point in how the public viewed the long-running show and Ellen's public image. Reports surrounding The Ellen DeGeneres Show began gaining major attention after former staff members spoke publicly about workplace concerns, including allegations involving communication issues and management style. Media coverage quickly focused on the contrast between Ellen's positive on-screen image and claims about behind-the-scenes experiences shared by employees. As the controversy grew, many online commentators debated whether the backlash was simply about workplace culture or part of a larger shift in public opinion surrounding celebrity personalities. Some critics argued that Hollywood often protects well-known figures for years before public perception suddenly changes, while others believed the situation reflected evolving expectations within the entertainment industry. In 2022, The Ellen DeGeneres Show officially ended after nearly 2 decades on television. Later, during a 2024 stand-up performance, Ellen joked about being kicked out of show business for being mean, which quickly sparked reactions online and across entertainment media. Supporters and critics continued to debate what truly led to the end of her daytime television era. Some believe it was primarily tied to workplace controversy and changing audience expectations, while others see it as part of a broader conversation about celebrity culture, public image, and accountability in Hollywood. Some online commentators claimed that Ellen DeGeneres' career controversy was used to shift public attention toward workplace allegations rather than broader discussions about celebrity connections and Hollywood culture. However, these theories remain speculative and have not been supported by verified evidence. Public reporting mainly focused on employee complaints and changing audience perception surrounding her show. At the same time, supporters of Roseanne often compared how differently the entertainment industry responded to controversies involving major television personalities. In 2018, the revival of Roseanne became a huge ratings success and showed that she still had a large fan base interested in her outspoken style and working-class comedy. However, the show's success was short-lived after Roseanne posted a controversial tweet that sparked immediate backlash online and across major media outlets. ABC quickly canceled the series, and the situation became one of the biggest entertainment controversies of that year. Some of Roseanne's supporters argued that the response against her was unusually severe, while critics believed the network's decision reflected industry standards and public reaction at the time. The debate continues to be discussed as part of larger conversations about celebrity accountability and media influence. After the backlash surrounding her 2018 social media post, Roseanne publicly apologized and said she regretted the situation. She also stated that medication had affected her judgment at the time. Despite the apology, ABC canceled the revival of Roseanne, even though the show had been a major ratings success.
Nothing any of them could ever do to make up for what they put me through. There's nothing they could do to apologize.
The decision led to widespread debate across entertainment media. Some of Roseanne's co-stars publicly disagreed with her comments, while the remaining cast later continued the story through the spin-off series The Conners. Roseanne's character was written out of the show, marking a dramatic turning point in her television career. Supporters of Roseanne argued that the reaction against her was unusually harsh, while critics believed the network acted appropriately based on public response and company standards. In later interviews and podcast appearances, Roseanne continued discussing her experiences in Hollywood and sharing her perspective on media treatment and celebrity culture. Roseanne has often said in interviews that her long career in Hollywood gave her insight into how the entertainment industry operates behind the scenes. Supporters of Roseanne argue that her outspoken personality and controversial opinions made her a difficult figure for networks and studios to manage, while critics strongly disagree with many of her claims. She also shared opinions about major movements and controversies within Hollywood, suggesting that public scandals sometimes focus attention on individual figures rather than broader industry issues. These views sparked debate online, with some people agreeing that larger conversations about power and influence in entertainment should continue, while others rejected her perspective entirely. Many of the claims connected to these discussions remain opinion-based and heavily debated across media and social platforms. Lena Dunham once publicly apologized after criticism surrounding comments connected to actress Aurora Perrineau and writer Murray Miller, while Roseanne's own apology after her 2018 controversy was met with continued backlash and the cancellation of her show. The different reactions sparked years of online debate about accountability, media standards, and how celebrities are treated during public controversies. Supporters of Roseanne believe she was treated unfairly because of her outspoken personality and willingness to challenge Hollywood culture, while critics argue the response reflected industry expectations and public opinion at the time. Many of the larger claims involving celebrity networks and hidden influence remain speculative and heavily debated online. In my opinion, this entire story shows how complicated fame, media narratives, and public image can become in modern entertainment. What do you think about the way Hollywood handles celebrity controversies and public backlash? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more entertainment stories and industry discussions coming soon.